Give me.
Right on. Welcome into the podcast, Celebrity Secrets to a Successful Life. This is the Unplugged show. I think we're having some technical difficulties right off the start. But I think we're going to make it happen, though. I think the buttons are pushed and we're good. And Christian is coughing over there. Man, you all right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Here, that's rough start. Rough start to the day. Welcome to the Unplugged episode of the Recipe Podcast. We are in studio. And we have, of course, the famous Phil Phoenix, man. Phil, welcome.
Hey, what's up? Welcome, everybody.
Good to see you. Podcast
so beautiful mustache.
Sound
Thanks,
engineer.
It's pretty nice.
You like the mustache back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he had taken it off, right?
Yeah, I shaved it off.
Leave it on.
Short-term memory.
Good, yeah.
Short-term memory.
But time flies. You like grow that overnight?
It was like about 3 hours.
Yeah.
You just push hard.
I was like, and then I do it while I'm on the toilet. So just like.
Oh, you push the sprouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have then you put the smelly thing in there after, and you're good to go, right?
What smelly thing, guys?
The poopery.
The poopery. Yeah. You know about the poopery. Yeah, we
oh, damn! I didn't hit this. Look.
Oh, Jesus.
Should we start over?
No, just help me out, bro. If you guys come prepared, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, I have a timer going on here.
All right.
We're at like 2 minutes.
Need all the help I can get. Anyway, the Venus Flytrap. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for showing up.
What's going on?
Fashionably be late. The Bobbit is, I don't know what she's out there saving the world or something. She's not here, our podcast producer. And, of course, Jay, our production manager, thank God he's here because he's the only guy that shows up on time. Do you guys know that?
I was here on time.
You weren't here on time.
Yeah.
The show time is 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, call time is 9:30. Call time's 9:15.
Oh, yeah, well, I can't be here at that time anyway.
Okay, so anyway, that's here we are at the Unplugged, and we have a really cool guest coming in later, Chris Davies from Uchi. You're gonna miss that one, huh, Christian?
Yeah, man. Look how I look. I can't be on camera on that thing.
Yeah. Why do you look like that?
I don't know, man. I stayed up late Friday night.
All right, so
Stay up late at Savor.
Yeah, exactly.
For all the people.
Yeah, man, jamming it out, right? So going with tradition, I think we should keep with our tradition of breaking news. I have some breaking news for you guys.
As long as it's interesting.
You guys,
as long as it's not Kavanaugh.
You got no, but I do have him as a bullet point, but we can get into that later. But actually,
sadness came over me.
Related to Kavanaugh, I guess, is Amy Schumer got arrested.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Good. I don't like her anyway.
What'd you do?
She was protesting the Kavanaugh deal. She was protesting, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So she protested and got arrested with about 40 other people. Judge Kavanaugh.
In New York?
I think it was L.A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was out in L.A. So my question is, I mean, if you're going to be a dumbass and you feel so strongly about, all these other politics and bullshit, and standing up for women and voting and blah, 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 and then you get your ass arrested almost on purpose, now you can't vote, right? Once you're arrested, you can't vote.
You have to be a felon.
Yeah, it's a felon.
Okay.
So if she stabbed somebody when she did it, she's got a shot. It's like no Kavanaugh. If she stabbed somebody, then she's not gonna be able to vote.
All right. Well. So she got arrested and for standing up for women's rights and women's voice and all that. So yeah, Judge Kavanaugh. Yeah. So what do you think about all that, Dr. Ford?
I don't think about it.
Yeah. Don't think about that. Say you just don't want to hear about it. Don't want to talk about it. Don't care about it.
I don't give two shits about it.
Right. Well, you, Christian?
Well, he's confirmed at this point. I mean, there's nothing
pretty much
you could do about it.
I know he likes beer.
Yes,
that's what I heard. I heard he likes beer.
We all know him and his buddies.
Him and his friends I like
you
beer.
know what's kind of cool in a way, listening to some of, looking at his yearbook thing, listening to some of the stories of what he did.
What'd they say, butt chug or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it just makes you remember how ridiculous the 80s were. You know, if you think about his contemporaries, in the 80s, people were just doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do, and they can say whatever they wanted to do, whatever they wanted to do, and it sounds like kind of a nice time. However, obviously this guy evolved and isn't a
nice time of butt chugging.
Yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't chug beers through his butt anymore.
Okay, I don't know even what that is. I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
part.
dude, they put a funnel up his ass and they just pour it in.
And it gets you drunker faster. That's what boofing is. And so when they
with like a tampon,
when they asked him what boofing was, I forgot what he said. I think he said it was a drinking game or
drinking or some shit like that.
The Devil's Triangle. He said it was a drinking game. Everybody knows that's a threesome. And then boofing, He said it was flatulence. My friends and I had flatulence.
Oh.
When boofing, by every definition, is chugging alcohol through your butt. So
Right in the butt.
right there, I mean, like, just say what it is. I honestly, like, if he just would have been honest and said, "Hey, yeah, I did that
Listen,
once."
back in my day, I used to shove
That's it. Does that
beer
mean
up my ass.
truly, like, just come clean with it, because it'll actually make you a more believable character than trying to make up, that it's something that it's not, when the whole country knows.
I
what
guess
it is.
I guess I missed those episodes. I didn't really watch a whole show of anything of it, but I guess I missed the whole butt chugging part.
Well, I found out from this dude Alan at work. He was telling me all about it.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess, but butt
It's
chugging.
probably going to be back now.
Well, people will take a
something-
tampon and soak it in vodka and stick it up their ass. That's what kids are doing in school now to
To
get messed
drunk?
up. Yeah,
That is bananas.
just shove it right up their butt, bro.
And there's a guy on.
What happened to just drinking? I mean,
Well, you don't smell like if you shoved up your ass and you're going to school.
maybe that's what's happening at work now.
that's
why I
you
can't
guys are
detect
drunk?
it. Yeah, I can't detect it now. So it's just strange.
That's it. I think somebody.
People just seem like they're drunk, and I can't figure it out. They're
Yeah.
just shoving.
We should
Tampons
try
right up
it.
the butt.
We should try it for the next show.
Next show, you should do it.
No, all three of us next Saturday. Next Saturday.
Ooh,
You got to practice all week, Phil.
Yeah, these are relatively new chairs, so I don't know, man. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah,
Just wear a towel or
yeah.
diaper.
Okay, all
I'll
right.
put a diaper on. Yeah.
You have some of those in your car for long trips, don't you?
Oh yeah. No, I shit in toilets and I use that poopery.
Yeah, Pootpourri. Yeah. I know you guys are good for that, so maybe we should get them as a sponsor. Pootpourri.
Like, hey, bro, I use your stuff on flights, and
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You take it on the flight with you?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
that's the
You
main
said it.
place I would do it.
My
Yeah.
memory's like a week. It lasts a week, and then
Well, shit.
it clears out. I clear my drive out once a week.
You just
I-
wipe
I-
it. It's wiped.
I believe that because you pack so much shit in your head.
That's it.
All that wine stuff, and then you just erase it, huh?
I got to clear.
Yeah.
You're 100% right, because people always tell me, like, Christian, you've been here 10 years. Like, this event, you've done it 10 years, and you're literally looking at it, and the new guy has it more figured out than you do. And I'm like, that's accurate.
get to refigure it out.
Yeah,
What do you
last
say?
year is a long lost memory.
You're like that was wiped like 52 weeks ago.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Don't ask me to go back and get it.
Was it Einstein that said that he wasn't even going to memorize his address or his not his numbers, and because that's something he can look up, so he didn't want to clutter his brain with stupid numbers, like anything that he could look up, he didn't want to clutter his brain with.
Yeah. Maybe he was onto something. I mean, but I think the human brain's capable of a lot more. Not everyone's brain, but I think
yeah, not everyone's brain.
Certainly not mine. Yeah,
So yeah, and to that regard, you don't know how much RAM you have or whatever it is.
Well,
Like,
especially if you're ramming butt chugging, and then
That's
then
it.
that takes away
Butt
some of
chugging.
I think that permanently takes some away.
some away. Yeah.
Well, it's
Other
definitely killing
activity.
brain cells.
But
That's
it's further away from your brain, so maybe it's a safer thing. I mean, if you're drinking, then it's near your brain, then you get kind of jacked up. But if you're butt chugging,
You're right. It would probably
it's
it's a
just your
long
anal
ride to
cavity
the brain.
that's getting deteriorated.
No, but listen to this. This is actually this is actually pretty topical, because recently on news media, they've been showing a lot of the progress made with the brain. Okay, and so a couple of weeks ago on Vice, there was a guy they showed named Casey Halpern. He's a doctor. I can't remember. I can't imagine how I remembered his name, but I remember looking at him. Like,
I know it was
this
like
guy-
over a week ago, right?
No, it was 2 weeks ago, and this guy looked really young, and this guy's is a brain surgeon, and what they were doing, they had a lady, they wired her to some circuitry, like
yeah.
electric currents, and they put it in certain parts of her brain, like drilled in her head, and had some of these currents or maybe drilled in one spot and then spread that out, and then so there were all these wires coming out of her head. They asked her to count backwards from 10. And when she got to 6, she's just looking at the screen because they pulled a switch. Then they pulled the switch back on, and they're like, what was going on? She's like, I was trying to say 6, but I couldn't. So they shut off her ability to talk. And then on another one, she was doing something else cognitive, something a kid could do. And then she went to go do it, and she missed it. You know what I mean? And it was like, okay, that was her motor skills, specifically her motor skills for her hand. And for this particular purpose, for putting her finger on a button or whatever.
Jesus.
And so what they're saying is, and so the idea was, this doctor said, eventually, what they're trying to do is tap into the part of the brain that, for example, makes you a pedophile, makes you desire to be with a young child. You know what I mean? Have affection with a young child, and being able to shut that off on a pedophile who just can't control himself, or potentially somebody who has the instinct to kill, or something like that. And maybe, I guess the idea is, and that's what they were talking about, ethics, is that eventually getting to a place where, let's say you have somebody who's like a Charlie Manson or something, just fry that part of their brain. They could essentially get put back into society if they no longer have that instinct.
That's crazy shit.
Like a lobotomy.
Yeah, but a lobotomy is like, let's fry it all, right?
Let's just fucking poke the brain.
And it's a vegetable. But imagine then you take someone who has proclivity for something that they shouldn't, or an instinct that they can't control. You kill that, and then they end up being like, hey, their brain was so complex, it had this one part that made them want to like poison people. Now that's gone, and they just invented, the cure for cancer or something like that. That's what I mean. Because if you think about it, like a Ted Bundy was genius level. They said he was so damn intelligent.
Yeah.
But he was so intelligent to be able to murder 40-something women in the Pacific Northwest and hide all their bodies and not get caught over years. And women always fell for him because he was charming and intelligent and everything. But he could not help himself. Or Jeffrey Dahmer couldn't help himself from eating people. Whatever those disorders
just
were.
want to eat a fucking leg.
Yeah, I just want to eat this guy. You know what I mean? That's how much he desired. I don't know enough about being that fucked up. But if you get that part fried out, I'm thinking that's a good thing. And then eventually, obviously, the ethical part, the strong ethical part is like, then you could really do some really fucked up things.
I couldn't even imagine if having that in your head, like, give me some of that leg. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's a nice thigh.
How warped people
No, but
are.
it,
I want that
but it
dark
happens.
meat.
Maybe it's not even their fault, because eventually, then what you could do is you can program a soldier to be like merciless, or to have no PTSD, or
kill.
Just like the Russians in Rocky. They had that.
that guy was programmed. The Russians are probably already moving ahead with it, if not, the Chinese as well.
Yeah.
If
This
we're
shit's already out there.
if we're researching it,
Yeah.
there's somebody already doing it.
Yeah, they're
right
already
now.
walking
Yeah.
the planet.
Yeah, because they were doing it on little mice, and I'm sure all Americans are like trembling looking at the mice getting. I mean, it sucks, but you have to test it on something. In those countries, they're probably just taking somebody in jail and being like, "We're going to test you out, buddy.
You
Come over here. You get electrocuted."
Maybe this is a good place to stop for a second and just thank our sponsors.
We'd like to thank our sponsors after all this talk of eating people.
Eating people, and yeah.
grab some water.
So let's I just want to give a shout out real quick to our sponsors: Dunkin' Coffee and American Culinary Federation, and the Texas Beef Council, Aceway Incorporated, and Auguste Escoffier School of Culinary Arts. Thank all you guys for trusting us with our show and helping bring our show to all our listeners all over the world. So thank you very much for helping us out. So yeah, those are I didn't know we were going to go down that rabbit hole, but that was interesting. That was interesting research there that you brought to the Judge Kavanaugh and Dr. Ford and okay, let's just be. I'm going to let go of that because we have too many other great things to talk about. But right now, let's say it's yesterday. The vote hasn't come out. You're voting yes or no for a judge?
For what?
For Judge Kavanaugh.
I'm not gonna vote for him.
I mean, you got to vote, man. You got to vote. Yes or no?
No.
Gun to your head.
Well, fucking shoot me.
Why? Why do you
I
stand
don't
on that?
care. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, it's your job to vote. You're not going to vote.
For him, I mean, it's already happened, right?
Yeah. Well, not officially, but it's kind of official. Yeah.
Yeah, it's official.
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm for the show, bro. I mean,
And that's what I'm saying for the show. I don't care.
Don't give a shit. How about you, Christian?
I'm a no.
You're a no.
I'm a no. I'm a no. I'm a no only because of the way he reacted to the accusations. I don't know
Of butt
enough.
chugging.
Yeah, I don't know enough about all the other stuff.
By the way, did you see the Matt Damon Saturday Night Live skit of him doing that?
He did a good job on short notice.
Yeah, it was classic. It was
Very
so
good, yeah.
good. Yeah,
Did a good job.
Yeah, he nailed it. Yeah. So, all right. So, but you know what? A lot of exciting things have happened over the last 3 days. I'm going to be going to a night in the Hill Country. Have you heard about this?
No.
This party in the Hill Country. It's on October 22nd, Monday, and it's free. It's free.
What is it?
It's a big party for chefs and hospitality people, and it's free to all chefs or anybody in hospitality. And there is about, I don't know, 20, 25 celebrity chefs going from all over the country. And I guess they'll be cooking. And our buddies over at Chef's Roll are one of the sponsors, are co-hosting the event. And it's some amazing craft beers and spirits at the Treaty Oak Distillery. Live music and all kind of shit. And Chef's Roll is helping it out and sponsoring it. They have they're making belt buckles and cigar rollers, and they're making specialty cowboy hats. Need my cowboy hat.
But they selling tickets to
It's free.
just so
It's free to hospitality people. I don't know how they're paying for it, but they have a lot of good sponsors. In fact, our good buddies at the Texas Beef Council are one of the sponsors.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's so it's 3 hours away, and two of the celebrity chefs are Jeremiah Tower and Chef Marcus Glocker. Along with about 20 other chefs. Seth from Past and Provisions going.
Yeah.
I think Hugo and I are going to drive together. But the only reason I'm talking about it, is really a cool event, and it sounds like a lot of fun, and it's on a Monday, October 22nd, so that's pretty cool. But we're going to be doing the podcast there. How cool. On location.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited. They called me, asked me if I would, which is another exciting thing, by the way. We're getting calls now for people interested in the podcast, and I got another call from World Chefs. World Chefs wants to do a monthly show, and I got to figure out a way to do that. But it could be a great communications for all our World Chefs members, 10 million of them around the world, 110 countries. So we do one show a month for communication purposes for them. So that would be spectacular for us, and also Chefs Roll call us up. So I'll take the show over there. You want to go?
Where?
Fuck, man, I've just been talking about it the last 10 minutes.
Oh, the Hill Country thing? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. See, I wiped that out of my memory already. No, actually, I'm thinking about it in my head because I was about to send the paperwork back for the Fête de Bordeaux. It's the same night over at Coronado.
Oh, yeah? On a Monday,
Yeah.
the 22nd?
It's on the same Monday.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to be driving first thing Monday morning and go over there and setting up our deal and the banners and some swag. And also we have some speakers for the audience, so the audience can hear. It's gonna be in and out, and maybe giving away some swag and having a blast. I think the food's gonna be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting all those chefs is gonna be really awesome. Drinking some craft beer. So Hugo's talking about possibly riding with me. I don't know if he is going to or not.
Okay.
So anyway, think about that. But listeners, go to chefsroll.com for a night in the Hill Country, October 22nd, and free.
Chef World or Chef Roll?
Roll, Chef's Roll.
What's it called? Chef's Roll.
Because it's where you put your knives. You put
Knife-
them in a
knife
chef's
knife.
roll.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
It's a great website, by the way, and they have. It's a great website, and go there and look at all kinds of awesome foods and videos. These guys I had them over at World Chefs as speakers, and it's a great website for chefs to go to and get inspired. Really cool food and stuff. So chefsroll.com, go there, a night in Hill Country. Check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there, and we'll be kicking up the podcast. So that's cool. And also, I'm going to San Diego this weekend for a board meeting, actually a Escoffier board meeting, where I'll be seeing Michel Escoffier, which is a grandson of Auguste Escoffier.
Okay.
I've known him for a few years now, and but he's going to actually be at the meeting, so I'm going to try to catch a podcast with him there, on location there, so that'll be good. And Jeremiah Tower also is on the board, so I'll see Jeremiah the next 2 weekends in a row. But I'll probably.
Where's he a chef?
Well, he's retired now.
Oh, okay.
You know Jeremiah Tower from Stars out in San Fran back in the day. There's a movie about him. Bourdain put together a movie with Jeremiah Tower. You'll recognize him.
Okay.
He's amazingly famous.
Okay.
And amazingly talented. But there's a pretty crazy movie out there about him. Kind of a little bit on the dark side. Have you seen it, Phil? It's
Nope.
Anyway, he's a pretty talented chef. So I'll be hanging out with those guys this weekend. So I'll be catching those two shows, and then I think I told you off here, Wednesday. You can make it, and Phil, you can make it, right? First thing Wednesday morning
Yep.
from Michael Mina.
Yeah.
That'll be off the hook.
We're gonna sit him up here.
Yeah, I think so because Mr. Jaybird can't make it. So So we're not gonna.
Yeah, it'll be good like this.
Yeah. So we'll have Hugo and
I think that's better.
Yeah.
It's tough to talk like that with a group that big.
Yeah, so and Michael Mina, I think he has over 50 restaurants all over the world now, and amazingly great,
Yeah, he's good.
right?
Yep,
and
he's good.
They're opening a restaurant here. We talked about it briefly in town with Steph Curry's wife.
I thought it's already open.
Is it open now?
Yeah, it's
I
open.
don't know.
It's open.
Yeah, it's a barbecue joint.
International Smoke or something like that. Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, so they're opening here and opening a couple others, I think, in Miami and stuff. So he'll be in town, and they're doing an event on the 11th, I think it is. I really want to go to, but we have our wine dinner.
That's right.
They're doing a James Beard event over in the medical center. I would have loved to gone to that.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So anyway, so those are some amazing. I mean, to sit down with any one of those guys, right? It's pretty awesome, and we're going to be sitting down with all of them and getting those interviews. So that was that. Other than that, on my list, I think since we last got together, I went to a wedding and flew up to Wisconsin. That was good. Another flying experience.
How was Wisconsin?
It was a little chilly, a little bit rainy and chilly. My niece was getting married, so that was cool. So we had a nice little party.
Yeah, but you're always cold.
Yeah, am I?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
don't
fucking heater going in his office all the time.
Well, sometimes. Well, you know what it is. There's a routine with the club. So when I first get there, first thing in the morning, it's like an ice box in my office, and then it's like clockwork. And then right around 10 o'clock, it gets hot, and then by around noon or 1 o'clock, it gets cold again. I don't know what it is. It's all over the board. We talked about that theory, didn't we? Talk about that one time.
No.
The club is so damn cold that every office has a space heater in it. So everybody turns on the frickin' space heater using more electricity, and it raises the temperature in the building, so more AC pumps into it. So it's like a big vicious circle.
Yeah.
I go in his office sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I like the new aromas in there.
yeah. How about that, huh?
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. It works.
kinda nice.
I'm gonna get you one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
what
you
is
one
that,
for Christmas.
vapor?
It's a what the hell they call it? I wish Bobbit was here. They call that something.
Like a vaporizer?
It's no, there's no, it is it's what the fuck do they call those things? God damn it. Anyway, it's all about oils. I'm all big into the oils now.
essential oils.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we're gonna do a show on this, but
On vaping?
no,
No, on oils.
on oils. So there's my sister's big into it too. And Bobbit has some. One of her relatives are big into it, but I mean, there's oils for everything, right? And
CBD oil.
Yeah. I got some CBD pills, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
And so there's like a headache. There's certain ones that are good for a headache. You know, like the ones I'm vaping in the office are ones that are like for focus and to keep you awake. So it's peppermint and grapefruit.
Okay.
Yeah. So you fill the thing with water and you put a couple pinches in there and boom. And then when I want to really want to take over your space or something, I put
Like if you want to be sexy?
No. Shit, I don't.
Sexy pills.
Bro, I don't need oils for that. But anyway, no. But if I really want you to, in the mood, in a good mood, when I'm asking you some questions, and hey, Christian, I really need like $150 for the next dinner, and you'd be like, okay, man, yeah.
Because you hypnotize me.
because I put the right oils in there, bro.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
You should put it in here.
You watch. I will. I predict that there'll be several more of these machines in the club. That's what I
Okay.
predict. I'm going to start a trend.
Speaking of the CBD thing,
Yeah.
like that business,
Yeah, off the hook.
that's the one that's like if anybody wants to hit it big, open up a CBD store here in Houston because that's going to blow up.
I would grow weed.
Well, no, I'm saying just the
Yeah, I
CBD.
know, but I
Yeah.
would grow weed.
Yeah.
I would move to Colorado
Shit,
and grow
you're,
weed.
You're growing weed now, aren't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, but eventually it'll be legalized. I would assume in Texas, but for now the CBD thing, just the the benefits of the oil and pills and different forms, different reasons you would take it, stress or pains.
Right.
People are really liking it. The oils that you rub on your body, those work for some folks.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I was using certain ones for my knees, and it was like it was fantastic. And my sister, she had all kinds of medicine she's taken like for the last 15 years, and she worked on a couple of these oils for the last 6 months, and all their levels are better than they've ever been.
Wow.
And she's off all her medicine. It's crazy shit.
That's really good.
Yeah, so it's I'll hook you up, man. I'll hook you up. We're gonna get some.
You're gonna be my dealer.
Yeah, I'll get one of those
I'm your pushing man.
atomizers or whatever they call them. They're pretty cool though. But I tried the CBD pills. I have a problem with capsules.
You're gonna have a problem with these pills now.
You gotta swallow them. You can't put them in your nose.
Oh, is
You
that
stick them up your ass, bro. What are you doing?
I was butt chugging.
Oh, you thought it was suppository?
boofing
I was, that's why after watching that Kavanaugh
Stuck it
thing,
in
I
a
was-
The
tampon. and
suppositories
shoved
are
up his
always
ass.
bigger. Chef. They're always the bigger ones.
God damn it! See, I always get that. That's why I need to talk to you guys.
Yeah,
I need.
They make them bigger so that you know you actually inserted it.
Oh, gotcha.
Because when they're very, very small, you're not even sure. Hey, did it go
It just
in?
falls out. You just
go in or
all right,
not?
well, I think it's in. It just like falls out of your pant
And then
leg.
chef's like, "Hey, I've gone through half a bottle. I'm not sure if any are in there, but he's wigging out."
And then you check in under his desk, and they're all on the ground.
they've all
They're all
trickled
falling
out.
Why is this stinking here?
Is people supposed to help?
You know what, man? I don't. Whatever he's talking about, let's just talk about it.
Are you supposed to? Is someone supposed to help you with this now, or what? I mean,
With the suppository?
yeah. I mean, I don't know. You seem to know a lot about this. So I don't know.
Get
Listen.
Haley, bro.
For some reason in Chile, all they ever offered was suppositories.
All right, so I got a problem here. Our guest is here. So what are we gonna do? He's probably saying, "What kind of?"
Have him come and sit down.
Right, but someone's got to let him in. Should we pause the whole show?
Nah.
Or not?
Nah.
I'll get him. I'll go get him.
Can you run down and grab
Yeah,
him, please?
Oh, but shit, I don't know how to get back in.
What do you mean you don't know how to get back?
You just gotta
What's the
open the
number?
door.
What's the number?
49.
So don't, bro. Don't say it on the air.
Why? Nobody's gonna come here. They can't get in the door.
They don't know where we are. Here,
Yeah,
write
yeah.
it down.
And yeah, they can't get in the door anyway. You gotta have a card to get in the door.
I kind of feel like Mission Impossible right now. Nobody ever lets me do stuff like this.
for the door? Well, leave the door open. That's yeah. All right, Christian, go do that.
all
Man.
right.
Jesus Christ, what kind of show are we running here? He's Chef Uchi, bro, right? Okay, so man, we were on a roll there talking about the pills, huh?
Yeah.
So what do you-
shoving pills up your ass.
So getting back to that, so I wasn't, I wasn't doing that, thank God. And
Sure.
I wasn't butt chugging either. But there's probably videos about all that stuff now, isn't there?
Probably not on YouTube.
So the problem I have with capsules is when I put it, when I put it in my mouth and with water and I go to swallow, the capsule floats, right? And my mouth freaks out about that. I can't like get it to my throat. I mean, I eventually swallow it, but so you just don't have a problem with it, huh? It's just my thing.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not very often though. Like my wife can't swallow pills.
So I've taken 2 of them. Of course, I have no way of
Why don't you
knowing.
just pop it in your mouth first and then drink the water?
Yeah, maybe I'll try that. But yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I don't have no idea if they're helping me or what they're helping, but I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, you got to give me a couple of them. I'll let you know.
Yeah, all right. I'll see how it works out. So yeah, I wanted to tell this story about my flight, but I'll wait for Christian to come back. But had a really cool dinner with Louis Guzman.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Well, bro, it was last minute. What was it? It was on a Monday, and where the hell was I? I was getting a massage.
Oh.
Yeah, right. I have a
You have happy ending?
not so much a happy ending, but it was a Massage Envy. I have a little I'm a member of Massage Envy. So, yeah, I was getting a massage, and I was waiting in the thing, and the waiting room, and I see Louis Guzman posting the big waterfall over by the medical center. You know, I said, and I saw him. And he's talking. I said, "Hey, Dan, that looks familiar to me. That's Houston." I said, "Wait a minute." And so I texted. I said, "Louis, are you in Houston?" And he said, "Yeah, bro." I said, "Man, you're in my hometown." And he said, "Oh shit, I thought you were in Dallas for some reason." And so,
no, bro.
And so I said, "I'm getting ready to go into the massage," and said, "I'll text you in a little bit, but let's try to get dinner." And he came down to meet with the mayor, and then he was doing some Fox TV stuff, and then he was doing some he was meeting with a couple of local channels. He was doing some stuff, some charity stuff. So he was busier and shit. But man, we went down to Xochitl last minute, and first I met him at his hotel, and he was exhausted from the trip and everything, and everybody and their mother recognizes this guy, right? I mean, he's so
he's been in tons of movies.
Yeah, it's so he comes in and so we're sitting at the bar. How you doing, chef? Good. Hey man, sorry for our other girl that usually helps us isn't around to grieve. So sorry for the make yourself comfortable. We're gonna jump into that next show in a little bit. So Christian, we're talking about Louis Guzman.
Okay.
Yeah, so he popped into town really quick, and so I meet him at the hotel, and
he was here in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking on my phone, and all of a sudden I see he's posting in Houston. I said, "Bro, you're in my hometown." He says, "Shit." So anyway, we get together, we have dinner down at Xochi, and I was just telling Phil that fuck, we couldn't have a conversation for more than 6 minutes without somebody interrupting.
Why?
Because everybody wants to picture with the guy and talk with him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
That's annoying.
It is annoying, and so for the first time, I really we have an opportunity to be around some really cool people, and sometimes you think, hey, that guy's a dick. He didn't say hello to us or whatever, But experiencing it from his side. We're having a conversation, and someone comes up and says, "Hey, man, I really love everything you do, and can I get a picture?" And he'll say, "Hey, I just want to let me get it after, And that was at the bar, so we had a couple of drinks there, and get up, and then he gets up, and he's a nice guy, and he goes over and he takes the pictures and does the thing, and we leave. We make our way over to the restaurant and over to Xochi, and we just sit down, and this lady from the table next to us, and she's fucking hammered. And she comes over, and we just sit down, and we just getting ready to pick up the menu, and she comes over and she says, "Hey, my husband says you're an actor, and I think that are you an actor?" And I'm thinking, are you really doing this right now, right? And he's like, yeah. I said, "Wait, were you in that movie?" And she named some movie, and he wasn't. And I want to open my mouth and just say,
you should have.
And she's got her phone, and she's like this, and she's like, she wants to get a picture with a guy she doesn't even know his name,
of course,
and doesn't know anything he's about, but she wants a picture with him. And he said, "Were you in this movie?" No, I wasn't. And it was just like dead silence. I said, man, why don't you go sit down and maybe we can have our dinner. I said that. Why don't you sit down for a second, because you're about ready to fall over. And then somebody else came in. Anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole too much more, but it was. I can imagine. That's how this guy's life is.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, and everywhere we went from there. After that, it was like 10 of the employees wanted their pictures with him. Some company on the balcony wanted pictures with him and shit like that. So, anyway, it was an eye opening on his side of the world. But a shout out to Louis, because super cool guy, and love him and down to earth, and he was generous to everybody, and so I'm proud to call him a friend, and I'm pretty excited that they're doing our movie.
Yeah.
So we had some nice conversations, but real quick, because we have a really cool guest in house, and how long we've been on? Almost, we're about wrapping up.
32
already.
minutes.
See how quick that went? That went.
Yeah, talking about shoving pills up your ass. It'll go pretty quick.
So, but quickly, the seeing how we always have stories about airlines and flying, I thought we should try to keep that trend. I want to tell you about my last trip real quick.
Did you shit in the toilet?
No, I didn't.
Was it a short flight?
No, because I have to do that window thing before I get on the plane. If I don't, then I'm blocked up all day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, I gotta get going early in the morning.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
our audience
can't control it.
Our audience knows this already. So let's not go down that one. But there's an Asian flight attendant. There's an Asian flight attendant, right? And she's
this better be relevant that she's Asian. This better play into the story.
So she's up there and she's doing the thing about okay, now you sit down and put your belt buckle. First of all, do we still have to do the belt buckle thing? Yes. I mean, if you're
some people are stupid, dude.
No, come on. I mean, a 3-year-old knows how to do a belt buckle.
Yeah, my daughter does.
A seat belt, right? So what? Can we get over that part? Right? I mean, it's stupid to me. But anyway,
it's like a disclaimer.
Insert the belt buckle and release. She's doing all this thing, and you take the oxygen, and now put it over your face, and pull it over your face and mouth.
What airline did you fly on?
And so, do you know what I was thinking? It was United.
Oh.
Pull the oxygen over your face and a mouse.
Yeah.
So you know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
What?
Bring a mouse on the plane.
Where the fuck am I going to find a mouse?
Yeah.
That's I was looking at the guy next to me. We're all laughing at it. We had the same sense of humor, but that was. So anyway, that was that. So sorry for that, but anyway, that's all I got. You guys have anything else you want to mention before we get on to our next show? My anniversary's coming up. I'm going to Kevin Hart. Got some cool seats there.
How'd you get tickets for that?
You just go online.
He bought them.
Yeah, expensive as shit, but
Damn.
I mean, like in the second row.
He's good
on the floor. Yeah.
I hope he fucking talks shit about you.
That's October. That's October 22nd as well, isn't it?
Oh, fuck.
How you gonna do both?
I hope it's not the same time, is it?
Yeah.
can't do both,
no,
right?
no, it's Sunday.
Oh,
It's Sunday, then
23rd.
I'm
So that's why you're not going out Sunday.
Yeah, I'm driving on Monday. Yeah, so it's my anniversary, bro. I'm already in the doghouse for going to this thing.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so listen, we're gonna wrap it up. What?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. T-shirts. We got new T-shirts. So we already have some winners. T-shirts for everybody. Where's that? See that? What? There you go. Jay's yelling at
You're
me.
gonna get some winners.
Winner, chicken dinner.
You know, when I worked in radio and people called and asked if they were winners,
Yeah.
I had one guy call in and be like, "Am I the wiener?" I'm like, "Yeah, you are a wiener." And I hung up on him.
Pulled over your mouse in your face. No. So yeah, new T-shirts in the house, and we already have some winners. Who are they? There are.
Aren't they some chefs?
Yeah, there is, and Bobbit has the names, and I don't have them in front of me, so I'm sorry, but we already mailed those out. Where the hell's my Kitchens, believe it or not, and Jason Soul, and then one other person. We congratulations, you guys won some shirts. So if you want to win a shirt, you want to win a chicken dinner shirt, go on Facebook and tell us your favorite show and tell us why, and you may have a chance to win. Also, that or some other cool swag from Texas Beef Council.
You can give us your stories
Yeah.
about bud chugging too.
Yeah, and Christian will give you. He'll put his instructions on how to butt chug from the judge. Did you learn from the judge?
I'm boofing.
Okay.
I learned some stuff about the 80s.
All right, guys. That's about it. It wraps up another episode of the Recipe Podcast. Jay, anything else I need to do over there? You good? That wraps up another episode of the Recipe Podcast. The unplugged version. We want to thank our sponsors again: Ace Way, Dunkin' Coffee, Texas Beef Council, Scoffy School of Culinary Arts, and the American Culinary Federation. You guys are awesome. Appreciate that. Also, thank you guys for being in house. Flytrap and Phil, thank you guys for.
Hey, you're welcome,
for
man.
hanging out.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, and so listeners, you're the smartest people on the planet. Go rate and review. Go win some swag. Leave us a note on Facebook or anywhere and tell us what your favorite show is, and we will send you some cool stuff. So that's how it works, and appreciate you guys. Always remember, you're special, you're great. Make an impact on someone's life today. See you next time. Today's show brought to you by Dunkin' Coffee. Mills Dunkin' is a great guy who will fix, grind, and make the perfect custom blend of coffee for you. He has a full service of coffee and teas for hotels, clubs, and restaurants. Customer service is also their best attribute. Just ask me, because that's why we love them. Go out to their website, dunkincoffee.com, and try a blend today. That's DUNCAN, dunkincoffee.com. Escoffier School of Culinary Arts. Are you interested in fulfilling a career in culinary arts or pastry arts? Then you need an educational partner that can help you reach the next level. The Escoffier School of Culinary Arts can help you excel in the kitchen and beyond with a balanced curriculum that focuses on the latest culinary skills and methods as well as business and operations. They also offer a flexible 100% online format perfect for working professionals, world-renowned reputation, personalized student support, professional chef instructors, lifetime career assistance, and federal grants and financial aid available for those who qualify. Contact the folks at Escoffier to learn more at escoffier.edu. That's ESCOFFIER.edu. American Culinary Federation. I've been a member of the American Culinary Federation for 35 years. My dad was a chef, and he got me in the American Culinary Federation, the ACF, when I was 18 years old. I've been blessed to travel the world representing the United States of America in the World Culinary Olympics. If you're not a member of the ACF, make sure you join today. They have so many benefits and education, online services, great magazines, great websites, and several conventions throughout the year. Make sure you become a member today at the American Culinary Federation. That's acfchefs.org. The Texas Beef Council is a nonprofit organization representing 130,000 beef farmers and ranchers across the state. Their goal is to increase beef demand through research, education, and promotion, utilizing the beef-loving Texans consumer brand, connecting consumers to the beef they love and the farmers and ranchers who raise it. The Texas Beef Council supports chefs and food service professionals across the state of Texas, whether it's taking chefs on a pasture-to-plate tour across Texas or supporting the future of food service industry through the Texas ProStart High School Culinary Program. The Texas Beef Council plays a pivotal role in the Texas food service community. Aceway Incorporated is a janitorial maintenance company in the Houston area. The owner, Ricardo Acevedo, is such a great guy. Ricardo and his team will come in and help you clean out your kitchens, front and back of the house, office buildings, you name it, they'll clean it with amazing attention to details. Aceway takes great care of your facility, and they also have exceptional customer service, and you all know how much that's important to me. So go to, actually you can dial up their number, 281-879-9899, and you will get Ricardo firsthand. So thank you so much for watching today's show. See you next time.